In this video, I wanted to share with you how I made these little notebook covers out of scrap papers. I will not be decorating them on video or filling them. I'm just showing you how I made the covers and the 3 items I used to make them, and I will show you how I decorated them at the end of the video. Welcome back, beautiful beings. Today I'm going to be using Better Office Products scissors, okay? 18-piece decorative edge craft scissors. You can get them from Amazon for $17.99, just in case you're interested. I won't be using all 18, and sorry about my hands. I was coloring fabric purple and black for Halloween, beautiful beings. Fabric purple, and I forgot to put my gloves on. And then when I did the black, I remembered to put my gloves on, so they're kind of purple, okay? But I'm going to be using Mod Podge Matty. Okay, and this is all going to be from scraps. I have these 3 pairs of scissors sitting here, and as you can see, they got the decorative edge cut. Okay, and all we're going to do is take scraps, ones that match, one bigger that fits inside another one. But I want to show you this design first. We're going to make this one. I'm going to show you what I made. Okay, and I got a little clip right here. Again, sorry for my hands. And all I had to do is bend it out a little bit, and it fits on there perfect. But we're going to make these ones first, okay? And this one's made out of scrap too. And then I just put some trim around it, okay? Some lint. And I filled it with papers, okay? But that's what we're going to be making today. Out of scraps with our Better Office Products. And if you don't have these decorative scissors, I have a couple other ideas we can use, beautiful beings. So let's get started. To make our notebooks, beautiful beings, we will need 2 pieces of scrap. One just a little bit bigger than the other one to fit inside. Whatever you have, you find another piece of scrap that matches it, kinda. Doesn't have to be perfect, or does it match? It doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. And you fold it in half, make sure these are all straight. Same with this, fold it, make sure it's all straight, okay? Then you take your scissors. I cut this one, I think, together, and then I just went up one side. That way, when you put the glue on, you can find your folds to line them up, and then you glue down your piece of paper. Okay? Simple. I moved this clip here so it might look a little different because I thought this clip was clear on the directions of how to make these. Make sure you get your edges good. Okay. Then you just find that fold. Don't push it down until you get it where you want it, right in the center, so you have extra on the top and the sides and the bottom. I'll be doing a bunch of different designs through the whole video, so you can pick which one you like the best. I just wanted a big variety of different designs. Once your creases are lined up, just take a napkin and wipe off any extra glue that remains. And then put your scissors with it if you're doing multiple ones like me, so you don't forget what scissors you had and they don't get lost. I'm going to start with this one, and then these 2 scissors go with here. And some I already cut out, but I wanted to show you mainly how to make these ones. And then I got other designs that we're going to try and see how that works. Okay, beautiful beings. So again, just get a piece of scrap that you like, because that's going to be either the inside or the cover. In this case, it's going to be the cover, okay? And then I got another piece of scrap, and as you can see, it's way bigger because we're going to glue it down. And then cut around the outside piece of scrap, okay? So I'm just going to glue this up with Mod Podge Matty. And either piece of paper can be the cover or the inside. Find a bend. There's the bend. And then try to put it right in the middle. Okay? And you glue it down. That's all there is to it, beautiful beings. Then wipe off your glue. Make sure it's glued down. Really good. and it should be good. It's in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just eyeball it in the middle. I'm going to set this aside because I'm using with these scissors, because I'm using these scissors to go with this book, okay? Now, I think these ones are have two different, this one has the scallops, and this one has scallops and zigzag, scallop, zigzag, scallop, okay? So I think I'm going to use that one on the big one and the little one on this one. So I'm going to set that aside. All right, but take your piece, make sure it's all leveled, okay? Your piece of scrap, make sure it's all leveled. All the edges are nice and straight. And then take your other piece of scrap that you want for the, on these ones, this piece of scrap, just take it and bend it, okay? And find your fold. Make sure they're, again, they're all straight edges. That way, when you glue it down, you can find the fold and put it right in the middle where you want it. Okay? Just from scrap, beautiful beings, we're going to make little notebooks from scrap. Okay? With purple fingers. So I'm going to find the middle on this one, find where I bent it to line them up, because that really helps. I'm going to move it to where I want it, and I did go around the edges with marker, and as you can see the marker is leaking out, but that's fine. It's fine, beautiful beings. That just adds another character to your notebook, okay? If you don't like that idea or that look, then don't put marker on the edges. Okay, my neighbor's got his dog outside, so if you hear barking, that's what that is. Right, and then I'm going to put these scissors with this one. Then we have this one. Okay, beautiful beings, now that I got how to do these and make them, I'm just going to fast forward it and show you the different scissors I'm using for them. And these scissors go with these. Okay, and I have to let these dry before I even attempt to cut, because we're going to cut the edges off. And some of these scissors cut good and some of them don't. Okay, beautiful things. Just so be aware of that. It depends on the paper. There, and I got this one. All right, and I got it bent this way. This is going to be the cover, and this is going to be the inside. But this one's different because I already did that, and I used these scissors. That design, okay? But we're gonna glue that on there. And even if you don't have the papers, scraps to fill these, you can make them, and when you do get the scraps from your journals, you can fill them up then. These scissors, I cut all 4 corners, and then I'm gonna do it again on the purple, okay? I'm gonna bring these 2 in. I'm cutting both these. I already cut this one, right? And you can do it different. This can be the outside or the inside, but see how I keep making that the other piece of scrap bigger so we can go around it with these. And I did just cut the sides on this one. Just doing different looks, beautiful things. Here's another design. Then, if you don't have those scissors, I have another idea. We can use these ones. This one, it doesn't have a back, but I did color them. Okay, I used our lace punch, corner punch, okay, lace quarter punch, and I did color those on this. I colored those because you'll be able to see through this. I'll show you after I glue it down. See? It would have been white, and I didn't want white. I just wanted to color, so I just took a marker and colored all the corners, okay? So let's put this one together. Make sure it's right. And this one, it's pretty much done. That's all you do with this one. You just use your lace corner punch, beautiful beings. Pretty simple. On both pieces of scrap. Just make one piece of scrap bigger than the other piece of scrap. Do your doily corner punches on both of them, and then just glue them together, beautiful beings. But don't forget to color the other side if you're not using double-sided cardstock. That's pretty much it, beautiful beings. This one's really simple. And that's all you do to that one, and then you can add like a piece of lace there and a piece of lace there, which I will probably do after it dries. Okay, that's with our lace puncher. This one, I did the same thing, but I did that punch. The last one, I did that punch, but I'm going to do this punch again right here. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in there like that. It's not the same one, this one. And I'm going to make sure I look, because if you don't look and hold it and then you try to punch it, it doesn't work, beautiful beings. It could go off. Okay, so make sure you line it up, and if it doesn't punch very well, like I said, it depends on the paper. Just cut it off. Cut those little pieces right off. That's all you gotta do. So I had to do this with the scissor ones too, because some of them like the paper and some of them didn't, and some of them are sharper and some of them aren't. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in there again, line it up so it looks like that, hold it and punch it. Okay, see, that one cut better. I don't know what it is. I don't. Why sometimes it cuts perfect and sometimes it does not. Okay, that one's off a little bit. I must move the paper. But again, I look, because if I don't look, it usually doesn't punch right. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then, of course, it doesn't have a catcher. So you gotta clean up your mess. There we go. Okay, so what are we doing here? Did I have something that goes in there? No, I didn't. So this one is basically done. I mean, you can glue something there, but this is going to be the cover, and that's just going to be the inside. And that one's basically done, beautiful beings, because they're double-sided, so you can just use double-sided cardstock scrap that you have and do these. Okay, and I did go around the marker with that one. You don't have to get rid of the white, or you can just leave it like I'm going to leave this one, but that's why I went around the brown one, because see that sometimes it happens to the cardstock, and it happened a lot to the brown, so I just went around it with a brown marker to get rid of that. Okay, so you can just have little notebooks that look like this, or you can do it this way and have them look like that. Okay, then if you don't have the scissors, I got another idea. You can just get your piece of scrap. Here's the scrap. And then you can just do with your 3 corner punch, okay, in milligrams, R10, R4, R7 milligrams, millimeters, I'm thinking pills, millimeters, okay, and I'm going to glue that in there first, and I'll probably just glue all the other ones off camera after I show you the scissors. I'm going to make sure it's in the middle. And I'm pretty sure you're getting this, beautiful beings. Wipe off the extra glue. It did move a little bit. And then you see the marker color is going on the white, but it's fine. If you don't like that look, again, don't use a marker. Distress ink probably want to not do that at all, so you might want to use Distress ink. Okay. And then, I think I used that one. I hope I did. Just take this and go like this. See, right there it missed. So I have to take the scissors. Sometimes they punch good, sometimes they don't. I don't know. I don't know, beautiful beings. But that's not glued right there. Let's get that gluing down. Should have waited till it was dry. I'm just doing it for the benefit of the video. So you could just have, or that'll be that inside and this would be the outside, or that could be the inside, that could be the outside. Whatever you want to do, beautiful things. But I'm going to have this for the outside. So, if you like that, you can do this. This one has a little purple in it too, on that side. Okay, I mean it has a little blue and a purple, so I'm just going to take my Versamagic Dewdrop, okay, ink, and I'm just going to try to do a little bit. I don't know how dark that's going to be. I'm just going to lightly do that, see how dark it's going to be. And if you want, you can take it and go a little on the side, or you can use blue on the outside. Whatever you want to do, beautiful beings. It's your creation. You can do whatever you want. But I'd wait for them to dry. Okay, beautiful beings. So there's that notebook cover. Okay, and then you can put a little word or whatever you want on there, and that's the back. Okay, but yeah, I'd wait for them to dry. Okay. So I'm just gonna continue. I have these scissors with that design, and I just cut the sides with this. Okay, and here's my scrap. That's going to be the inside. This is the outside, and that's going to be the inside. I'm going to glue that down. There. And then when that's dry, I will do that design again. Just on both sides. Okay, beautiful beings? I'll just go like this. Let's see. I'll get this to show you. See? And then if they don't cut, have your scissors ready. Take care of that piece that didn't cut, okay? But I'm gonna let it dry so it don't get all, you know, bent up and everything. I got these scissors, that design, okay? I love that design. I got a lot of gluing to do. Okay, I got a bigger piece of scrap, okay? Then I got a smaller piece that I went around with these scissors. Okay, and we're just going to glue that right in there, and I didn't go around it with ink or nothing. Let's put this down. And I don't know how much I'm going to go ahead and probably that much. And then I'm going to move the scissors up because it seems sharper at the beginning. And this is cutting very well. I'm just gonna, well, I had to say that, didn't I? I'm just gonna tear that off right there. But wait for them to dry, beautiful beings. I'm just showing you what I'm gonna do around them. There, okay? I'm gonna do it all the way around, and then we'll have that design on there. Now I have this tiny little notebook. Right, I took a piece of scrap, I bent it over, made sure all the, again, made sure all, it was all even. Took this piece of scrap, made sure it was all even, made sure that was bigger. And this is going to be the cover on this side, and that's going to be the inside. But I did take these scissors and go around this piece, okay, with that design. Okay, so I'm going to do this to this. So whatever size scrap you have, beautiful beings, remember you can make small, tiny, medium, large ones with whatever scrap you have, all different sizes. This smaller piece is going to be the cover, so I wanted to show you what I did. I got a piece of scrap, I folded it in half, and then I trimmed it down to make sure everything was nice and straight. Then I took another piece of scrap that matched that other piece of scrap, and I bent it over and lined it all up, make sure all the sides are straight. Then I took these scissors and I cut, okay? This is going to be the cover, okay? Then I plan on doing the same thing to this after I glue this in, but it's important that you fold your pieces and make sure you have that crease, so when you glue them down, you have that to go by, so you know it's in the middle. It just makes it easier, okay, beautiful beings? Just a reminder, beautiful beings, you know when you're making journals and you put pages to write on in, and then you have to cut them down, make sure you keep those, because that's what you use it for. You use them to make adorable little notebooks. These scissors, that shape. And on this one, I just cut the sides and the top and left the bottom straight. Okay, I got a big one, beautiful beings. Okay, again, piece of scrap. Just made sure it was smooth for a cover. And I thought it matched this very nicely. This is a piece of scrap that I did with a die cut. Okay, I'm just going to put that one on the top. So I got my fold so I can line it up with a glue after I glue it. And we're going to glue this down. You basically just leave enough space to cut with your scissors, okay? And I'm going to use these ones on this one. Scallop. It's a bigger scallop than the other ones. And I'm just going to blot that because I don't want it to smear. The glue to smear. There we go. I don't know if I can cut this to show you. That one's not gluing down good. There's a tiny, tiny piece coming out. So I like getting my corners good. But I'm just going to take these. And it's like only the first two. See, you don't even want to cut. It's give and take. I don't even know why. It don't even have moisture on it. Which is not beautiful beings, but you will run into this with. This is cardstock too. This piece of scrap. It is cardstock. So I don't know why it's not cutting the cardstock. It's thicker, but it just doesn't seem to like it. And if I go down further, there we go. But yeah, so if you run into that problem, just have your scissors handy and cut off the extra. That's what I've been doing. That's what it looks like on that side. Still looks good. I mean, you got a design. Okay, but I'm going to wait for it to dry. I just wanted to show you because some paper cuts really well and some doesn't. Okay. Double-sided cardstock. Okay. What I want to do with this one is just, I don't know if this will cut through here, but we're going to find out. Yep, it's cutting both of them. Like I said, it all depends on the paper and the scissors if they like it or not. But then I'm going to open it to this. Okay. So I don't have a problem. Just try to stay as straight as you can, beautiful beings. Voila. And I do have orange, so I might go around that orange. And then this one just needs trimmed off right there. And you just have it like that. Or if you want to glue something inside, you can. Okay, so I'm going to get my orange ink. I got my Spice Marmalade Distress ink. Spice Marmalade. I can't even say it, beautiful things. I'm just going to go around. I wonder what the other color looks like, because this doesn't really go. This color really doesn't go very much. I mean, it might on this color. Not really. Or you can just go around it with a marker. Whatever you want to do, beautiful things. Okay, beautiful beings. I got Victorian Velvet, because that seems to match the bikes more. I'm just getting this color off of here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that matches the bikes and it looks better. And it's actually toning down that orange color too. Okay, see, it matches that bike color. And I believe I used this on watercolor paper when I did this. I just took a bunch of different greens and aquas and blended them together, and that I got this paper, okay? And it's been in my scrap thing for a while, so I just made it a cover, okay? This one, I just used paint, okay? I just took paint and blended white and red paint together. And that's the cover I'm using for this one, okay? Is that it? Yeah, it is. All right, I'm gonna have to give you a close up with these scissors. These scissors have this design where it goes a curve in and then a zag, curve in and then a zag, okay? And that's what it looks like. And the cardstock, okay? I just thought I used, you know, I've been wanting to do this video forever, and I'm like, well, wait until I get a bunch of scrap and make little notebooks. Okay, beautiful beings, I got all of them cut out. I went around this with aged mahogany, okay, on the inside, just because that color was on that side. And then on this side, I went around it with Dewdrop Pink Petunia. Okay. Now you can decorate these. I'm just going to put a little lace up here and down here, and this is the best part. The best part is decorating them, beautiful things. And you put little tiny words, so if you have little stamps, like I do, and you stamped them on different pieces of scrap, this is a great way to use them up, okay? And if you have little embellishment things, like I do, this is a great way to use them up, okay? And this is the front, this is the cover, okay? So I'm just moving this all the way up to the edge. Okay. So this is pretty much done. Here's the inside. Pick which way you want it to go. You want that for the opening or that. And it might be a little wonky, not match up on the edges, but that's okay. Because once you cut down the pages and fill your notebook, you won't see it anyway, beautiful beings. Now I'm going to glue down a little embellishment. It says reflections. I'm just going to put it right in the inside, like right about there. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and then I have a piece of the same lace, and as you can see, I just took a tiny bit of mahogany and colored it, okay? Just used a little bit of the color and colored it, and then I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue up there, and maybe I'll put it this way. Let's see. Okay. There. Okay, and then now all you have to do is fill your little notebook covers with papers. Any papers you want, you just got to cut them down to size. Okay, beautiful beings? Okay, that's all it's left to do. I won't be doing that in this video, but I will be using them in the future or selling them, okay? This one is done, so I'm going to let it dry. I want to show you this one. I just put a little saying that says embrace life and glued it down. Okay, because I thought it went with this. And then in here, there's just music notes. Okay, and there's the back. This one, I just put the word admire. I went around it with a maroon marker to match this. There's the inside. There's the back. This one, I took a piece of white material and colored it blue a little bit and put it on top of these, and this is a stamp I have, okay? And I just do small things with great love. I already had these made up. I did them a long time ago. Here's the inside. If you want, you can put something on the inside too. And there's the back. Okay, I'll show you it opened. This is where we took the lace corner punches and put on, and I think they turned out adorable. Okay, again, you can put something in the inside too. And the one I do have completely done with the pearls on the edges, I don't know if you've seen that, I just put enchanting. Okay, and then I just left the back chain plain, just as it was. Okay, but I will show you how to put the beads on. Then I took this one, it's not finished. I glued this piece of paper down and I put these on here, which I really don't like, but it says enjoy the little things in life. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do, because I was trying to match the colors, but it didn't work out well. And there's the inside. You can leave it as is, or you can put stuff around, lace, trim, whatever you want around that. And there's the back, but I still need to figure out, like put a flower here or something. But I just used my glitter pins from Dollar Tree, glitter markers on there, but I don't like how it looks, so I got to come up with something else. And speaking of, if you have, I could use this, but if you have a scrap bin like I do for the little scraps, okay, I have all kinds of little scraps in here. If you watch my videos, you've seen it, but I could find like scraps that match. This kind of matches. I could just stick some of this on the corners. I'll show you in a minute if I find anything else in here that matches But this is why I didn't want to do this part on camera, because it takes up a lot of time. This will look good on something white. But yeah, just have a look in your scrap, your little tidbit. That's what I call them, tidbits. Little tidbit scraps, and put them on there. Like, I like this. I'm just going to put glue so it's, and then you can just cover that up where you don't like it. Just little tidbits. A piece of scrap. Like, this is fraying, so this would be perfect. Just take it, tear it apart, and then put it back together. Piece you want. This. And just stick it on there. That. And let it dry. And then just pull off what didn't stick. Okay. Now if I get off my finger, I'm gonna have to, yeah, like this piece, I'm just gonna put it together. Clump. That's a little bit too much. Just gonna try to push it back together. Then you can trim it once it's dry. Try to put that up there. Wipe my fingers. This does match this flower quite well. And if I wanted to, I could put just a little bit more glue. Make sure you watch your words so you don't hide them. Like there. And then, like this piece, this matches. I could just cut off a little snip. 2 pieces. And then just fray it a little bit. And then stick it down on one of them. Pull this off a little bit. And then just stick that down. Okay? And I covered up the pieces I don't like. And then you wait for it to dry. Make sure your word's showing. It's not covered up. Then wait for it to dry, and then you can just snip whatever you don't like. Okay? I think that needs a piece of purple on it. Make sure you clean your hands so you don't have glue on it. So I'm just gonna pull out. Maybe not pull out. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of glue here on top of that. And then I'm just gonna try to cut that right over that. There we go. And then push it up in there. If you need a little toothpick, get it in that glue. You just want a little bit. I'm going to leave it just like that. And then pull out the pieces that didn't stick. Okay? Once it's dry, like that one's not. And you have it look like that. Alright? Cover up your mistake. Okay, beautiful beings? Now I'm going to show you how I decorated our cute little notebooks. This is the front. This is the inside. Sending you all my love. And this is the back. Okay. There's this one with the lace corners. I just put the word admired. I left the inside plain. There's the back. There's the whole notebook cover. Okay. Here's this one. The earth laughs in flowers. And I just stuck a flower down and put a piece of burlap to hold it down. And I just went around the edges with the same scissors that I did the inside, and then I put orange and pink to match the front. Ink, distress ink. Okay. And there's the back. There's this one, do small things with great love. Okay. And I just put a piece of scrap material there and inside. Okay. And this is one that had the doily punches. Okay. There's this one, life is better with friends. Okay. Lace, trim, put some here and put some there. And then I did the edges. Okay, and then on the inside I did pink and aqua color to match the front that has the printed page. Okay. So that's what it looks like spread open. Here's this one, enjoy the little things. I just took a piece of fabric and put it down, and then I put some scraps of lace on there, and then I put the word enjoy the little things in life. Okay. So inside I didn't do nothing to the inside, I just kept it white. There's a print of purple flowers, and then on the back I just left it plain. Here's this one, you are my happy. I cut some lace off of bigger lace and put them there because I just wanted a thin piece of some material there. And then I took this trim lace and put it on the top and bottom. Okay. And then inside I just left it plain. So there's that. Embrace life. There's it opened. And then I just put lace I cut in half on the top and the bottom with our music notes. Okay. Here's this one. It says friendship. And I just put lace around it. I cut up some lace and put it around there. And then I put some under the word friendship. Okay. And then I just left the inside plain. This one I put life is a beautiful ride. I cut it out because I had it stamped on a piece of paper and it was too big. It was going to cover the bike, so I just cut it up and put it on there. And then I went around with orange and pink to get that orange color to match the bikes. Here's this one, do small things with great love. And I just put some trim on both ends and put pearls down the top, along the top and the bottom. Then I just left it plain inside. Enjoy the little things in life. That's the one where I put the scrap to hide out what I tried with the marker and it didn't work. That's what it looks like opened. And then I just did the same thing in here. Okay. Just to go around the edges so it matched the outside. This one, reflections. I just put trim lace, and then I cut a piece of lace off of another piece of lace, just so I had something thin, and then put the lace trim on the bottom with the flowers. And then I just went around this with a yellow marker, that matched this side. Okay. And on all of these, I will be putting these little clips on them to hold them shut after I fill them up. This one, be patient with yourself. Nothing in nature blooms all year. And I just put 2 strips of lace to hold that down. Then in here, I just Had some blue lace and I cut it in half and put it on top and the bottom. But that's what these little clips, and if they don't go on, just put them up a little bit. And voila, they hold it shut. They hold it shut nicely, beautiful things. Here's this one, Let's Go Places. It's like an astrology one. Sun, the moon, or the moon and the stars. And then on the back, I just put a star in the moon. Okay. And here's this one. It's just peaceful, and I put a little lace behind it. And then I cut lace apart again and just put it all the way around. And then on the back, I put admired. A little piece of lace underneath that. Then on the inside, I just put reflections with a little piece of trim of lace. Okay. And I have this one, Beaming. I thought that fit with the sun, and I just put 2 pearls on it. Then I put a piece of lace at the bottom, and I just put the word travel there. And it's just like that on the back, and I did go around it with yellow ink. Okay. Here's this one. It says Choose Joy. And this one I used cloth. Piece of cloth I had. It's probably 100% cotton. I just frayed it, put it across the top, in the bottom, and underneath the word. Simple. Then I went in there with some of the colors from the front. Little things. And I have this one. It says love, and then it says springtime. Separate words. Okay. And then I just put some lace here, and then the ruffle all the way across. So that's the outside of our little notebook cover. And here's the inside. I just left it plain. This way you can make unique little notebook covers that don't exist anywhere but in your imagination. And this one is the only one I put pockets in, beautiful beings. You hold the key to my heart. And I went around the piece of paper with the same scissors. Okay. I made shape with. And we got little mechanics there. And a heart. And I glued it down so it could be a tuck. Okay. And I went around with blue stress. And then I put another pocket in the back. I just stuck these in there to show you that they're pockets. Okay. And there you are, beautiful beings. I had lots and lots of fun making them, especially decorating them. I hope you got lots of great ideas. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.